and welcome to the Bookworm Reviews. This is our show where we go into depth about reviewing books that we hope our customers could definitely get into. We review books for everyone. We're here at the Bookworm. I'm Kailey Weisgerber, the host, and I work here with my mom, Leanne Weisgerber, the owner of the store. Come check us out off Wye Rd. This is the Sherwood Park Bookworm. We're an independent, locally owned bookstore off of Wye Rd, behind the Smileys and next to the Park Mazda. We've been open for 34 years and have recently moved into the Wye Rd location 5 years ago. It is run by Leanne Weisgerber. We have a large selection of books, all the way from mystery and suspense, self-help, we have romance, westerns, classics, poetry, and so much more. And we pride ourselves on a wonderful young adult section and children's. We have gift cards that you can purchase for great gifts and so much more at the Bookworm. We would love for you to come and check us out. Welcome back to the Bookworm Reviews. Today we are going to be diving into one of my favorite authors and one of her books specifically. We're going to be talking about Colleen Hoover's Varity. I read this book. It's not the first book that I've read by Colleen Hoover, but it has been definitely one of the most different ones from her. It was completely unexpected and had a death grip on me while I was reading it. So Colleen Hoover, she's been around for quite a while now, but in recent years, she's really come to life. People are constantly looking for her books and reading her books because she has such a unique writing style. She does mostly twisted romance. You know, it starts off with a romance story, and then towards the end of the book, there's a huge twist that just throws you for a loop. And this one is definitely no exception to that. So Colleen Hoover, she is living in Texas with her husband and 3 boys. She started off with, I think her slam series. She's done her Hopeless series, Maybe Someday, Ugly Love, Confess, It Ends With Us is a really popular one by her, All Your Perfects. So I definitely love her as an author. She is one of my go-tos. Launched our new website for the Sherwood Park Bookworm. There is so many books listed on there, some of which from the store we have. You can go on there and check them out. We do shipping directly to you, and you can buy them online from the store. There's also many genres listed on there individually. You have adult section, mystery, suspense, and so much more. You can check out directions on how to get here, as well as upcoming events and so much more on our new website. Please check it out, bookworm.ca. So Varity it starts off with the main character being Lowen Ashley, and she is an author. She's a struggling author. She's very antisocial, anxiety, so she doesn't really go out. She doesn't promote many of her books, and so they sell, but not great. So she's on the brink of financial ruin when she accepts an amazing job opportunity. So Varity Crawford, the title is named after her. She is a very famous author with a wonderful series that isn't complete, and her husband is trying to find an author who can complete the rest of the series for Varity, and that's where Lowen comes in. She gets hired and she goes to their home to go through Verity's office, find all the materials she needs to write this book, finish the series for Varity. But that's when she starts discovering all the twisted secrets that lie beneath the surface, when she finds Verity's autobiography that she wrote. And it is quite the disturbing autobiography. It goes into depth about the death of their daughter and so much more that Lowen was not expecting. And for a large majority of the book, she doesn't share it with the husband because she just doesn't even know what to make out of what she's reading and doesn't want to hurt the grieving father anymore. So that's kind of where the big conflict of the plot comes from. So during the book, you have your weekly event we do here at the store is Thrifty Thursday. Every Thursday we add new titles that would typically be $12 and reduce them down to $3, and there's always more to choose from for Thrifty Thursday. Your standard chapters, but the really cool thing about how Colleen wrote this book to really make it more interesting was that in between chapters, she actually adds in bits of Verity's autobiography. So it's like reading two books in one. You're reading the actual novel Varity, but you're also reading Verity's autobiography, which was completely amazing to actually get to read it from her perspective instead of just, you know, the author mentioning it and Lowen talks about what's written. You're actually reading it directly from the book. So it's two stories in one, really, which is so amazing of Colleen to do. It's completely unexpected. The twist at the end really throws you for a loop. And the crazy thing about this story is instead of adding her signature one twist, you know, in the romance, there's some sort of information that comes up and throws you for a loop. There's actually two. And so the book really ends on an unsettling note that makes you think really into depth about this book and all the events that you've read. And it just, I could not put this book down. It kept me reading it day in, day and night. It's such an amazing book. If you look on Goodreads, it has 4.4 stars rating, which is an amazing rating for This is the Sherwood Park Bookworm. We're an independent, locally owned bookstore off of Wye Rd, behind the Smileys and next to the Park Mazda. We've been open for 34 years and have recently moved into the Wye Rd location 5 years ago. It is run by Weisgerber. We have a large selection of books, all the way from mystery and suspense, self-help, we have romance, westerns, classics, poetry, and so much more. And we pride ourselves on a wonderful young adult section and children's. We have gift cards that you can purchase for great gifts and so much more at the Bookworm. We would love for you to come and check us out. The genre is a romance thriller, so definitely if you're into romance or any sort of thriller suspense, it is so important you check this book out. It is amazing and you will definitely love it as much as I did, or at least I hope you do. So thank you once again for coming to the Bookworm Reviews. Come check us out at the Bookworm off Wye Rd.